Well, hey everybody. It's a beautiful early July morning, and this colony looks a little different maybe than the last time you saw it. So what I had was the deep and three mediums, with the idea being that these two mediums would be honey. I came in, put the escape board on, came back to pull the honey, and found that it was all brood. Beautiful brood, but all brood all the same. So no honey from this one. And when I had pulled the escape board off, I laid it up on this stand, and when I came back that evening to clean up, I just picked up the skateboard and a queen ran onto my arm. So I was like, well, shoot, now what? So I went back down. I got the double screen board, and I put the entrance on facing the back of the colony. These two boxes with brood and the queen that I found. Now we got to do some figuring. So my plan, I don't know that it'll work, is I'll break this one down and I'll take it over here. I've cleared some spaces off of some empty spots on some hive stands, so I'll put one half of it here, and then the other half of it will go on the other side of that with the yellows on. So it'll be a little bit of lifting, a little bit of looking. I don't know where that queen came from. I don't know why she was in there, but step one, got to move this colony. Okay, so that was hard. Those were heavy. I have both halves moved across. The bees are quite upset. I get it. I left the nucleus box there to collect some of the ones that go back to there. Now what I need to do is I need to finish setting up that one and look into the far one, see what we can get. All right, now this colony was the top half, and when I carried them over, I carried them on top of the double skateboard, which I now need to get off of there to allow the bottom board to function correctly. So I put the queen excluder beneath the box over the double excluder or double screen in case that helped keep that queen in place for the evening. Okay. Take the excluder off. Look for the queen really quick on the double screen board. I've got a video about the double screen if you haven't seen one before. I was glad it was a resource I had in the garage where I needed it. I don't see the old queen. I don't see the new queen. She was pretty small. So I don't know if this colony swarmed or what happened. Now we're just going to do a basic dig through, frame by frame, and see if she's in there. And if not in this one, then we'll go into the next one and look for her. All right, I was able to find the queen pretty fast. She's right there at the end of my finger. So this colony is queen right and has a lot of nice brood. So we've seen what we needed to see in this one. Let's make sure I see her one last time so I don't squish her as I put the frames together. Okay, yeah, she's right on the edge of a frame. Can wait. There we go. Where'd she move to? All right, now I can put her back. With less fear that I'm going to smash her. I'm putting this frame in the middle, in between brood. My experience has been that they're less likely to draw it funny when it's between brood rather than between honey. All right, this will be the curious one. So this should have a lot of the bees from the first colony, which were on the bottom, and they're the ones that I would expect to be more likely to fly back to the old space for a couple reasons. First of all, the top part of that colony having the brood like it did, those bees would hatch out of there, and that would be their home. And secondly, I don't know that there's brood in here. The smoker keeps going out, which is inconvenient. So this here, I want to do this. I want to use the hive next door as a hive stand. Because I want to separate the boxes. Because when I was carrying them over, I thought there was a pretty big difference in the two. This is mostly honey, based off of weight. And this deep was extremely light. So lightness could indicate brood, but it could also indicate, I mean, this frame is drawn, but it's perfectly dry. So there's a hatched queen cell. What I think I've got is the colony that was now the second colony over there has swarmed this colony, right? That queen that I found, I believe, was a requeen, because this colony, I'm in 5 frames so far and nothing is happening. This is either a rob out or a failure to thrive. I got a couple choices to make. I'll think out loud. This is all stores, some pollen and some nectar. No indication there's a queen at all because there's no eggs, there's no nothing. So what I think has happened was that first one, this original parent colony, swarmed. They had a successful mating. I've got sweat in my eyes so bad I don't know that I would see the queen. And then this is just the remnants of it. So got some decisions to make here. If I don't find a queen, which at this point I would be very surprised if I found a queen, I would want to unite these. I wouldn't want to lose these resources. Uniting is a risk as well. Yeah, there's no queen in this half of the colony. So that sets the stage for the unification. Well, never say never. I'm going to look in this box yet, but my guess is I'll find more of the same there. Well, what a weird day it's been. So we'll put the newspaper on. I decided to newspaper combine these two. So that's step one. Let's take the original colony. In this case, it's going to be on the bottom. Now I got to go over there and get the other couple boxes. All right, let's wrap it up. I got the colony put back together. upside down from its original location and upside down from its original configuration. A lot of heavy work in there, a lot of challenging, picking heavy stuff up and getting stung several times. Anyway, well, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.